Hello and welcome to Lengold English. Golden Stories, Fluent Future. Our mission is to take difficult subjects and make them accessible, no matter your English level. Let me ask you something, and I want you to be honest with yourself. How many times this week did you say, "I'll do it tomorrow"? How many dreams are waiting in your someday folder? How many goals did you promise yourself but never started? You're not lazy, I know that, but something is stopping you. Something is keeping you stuck. And today, we're going to talk about the real reason why you procrastinate. Because here's the truth. Procrastination is not about time management. It's not about being lazy. It's about something much deeper. And if you don't understand this, you'll keep repeating the same cycle forever. You know what's interesting? You're learning English right now. That's a big goal. That takes courage. But I bet sometimes you avoid your English practice, right? You tell yourself, "I'm too tired today. I'll study tomorrow when I have more time," or "I'll watch this video after." Why do we do this? Why do we avoid the things that can change our lives? Today, you're going to discover the answer. And more than that, you're going to learn exactly how to break free from this trap. This isn't theory. This is practical. This is real. And this can transform your life starting today. If this message is resonating with you, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because this journey is just beginning. The 5 truths about procrastination. Truth 1. Procrastination is not about time. It's about emotions. Listen carefully. This changes everything. When you procrastinate, you're not avoiding the task. You're avoiding a feeling. Think about it. When you need to study English, but you check social media instead, what are you really avoiding? The anxiety of not understanding something? The fear of making mistakes? The boredom of grammar exercises? Research shows us something powerful. Procrastination is emotional regulation. You procrastinate because the task makes you feel uncomfortable emotions. Maybe fear, maybe frustration, maybe anxiety. Let me tell you about Sarah. She wanted to learn English for 3 years. 3 years! Every Monday, she said, "This week I'll start." But she never did. Why? Because every time she thought about studying, she felt anxious. She was afraid of failing. She was afraid of not being good enough. One day, Sarah stopped asking, "What am I avoiding?" and started asking, "What am I feeling right now?" That simple question changed everything. She realized, I'm not avoiding English. I'm avoiding the fear of being bad at English. And here's what's important. Once you understand the emotion, you can deal with it. You can't fight against laziness, but you can work with fear. You can manage anxiety. So stop calling yourself lazy. Stop saying, "I have no discipline." That's not the problem. The problem is the emotion you're trying to escape. Ask yourself right now, what emotion do I feel when I think about my task? Is it fear? Boredom? Frustration? Anxiety? Name the emotion. That's your first step to freedom.
Truth 2. The power of starting small. Make it impossible to fail. Here's something most people don't understand. The hardest part is not finishing. The hardest part is starting. Your brain sees a big task and thinks, this is too much. I can't do this. So it escapes. It finds something easier. Social media, YouTube, anything. But successful people know a secret. You don't need to finish today. You just need to start. Let me introduce you to the 5-minute rule. This is simple but powerful. Tell yourself, I'll work on this for just 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I can stop if I want. That's it. 5 minutes. Anyone can do anything for 5 minutes, right? But here's what happens. Once you start, once you break that initial resistance, you usually continue. Why? Because starting was the only real barrier. Your brain just needed permission to begin without pressure. I'll give you a real example. Michael wanted to write a book. Every day, he looked at his blank document and felt overwhelmed. How can I write 200 pages? So he did nothing. Then he changed his approach. He said, I don't need to write a book today. I just need to write for 5 minutes. Some days, he wrote only 1 sentence, but he did it every day. After 3 months, he had 50 pages. After 6 months, he finished his book. He didn't become more disciplined. He didn't find more time. He just made starting easier. And there's another technique. Break your task into micro steps. Don't say, I need to study English today. That's too big and unclear. Say, I need to open my English book. That's step 1. Then, I need to read 1 page. That's step 2. Then, I need to write 3 sentences. That's step 3. Small steps, clear steps, steps that don't scare your brain. Remember this. You don't need to be ready to finish. You just need to be ready to start.
Truth 3. Create a system that forces you to act. Let's be honest. Motivation is not reliable. Some days you feel motivated, some days you don't. You can't build your life on motivation. You need a system. You need an environment that makes procrastination difficult and action easy. First, remove distractions. I mean, really remove them. Put your phone in another room. Block social media on your computer. Make distraction hard to reach. Why? Because when you procrastinate, you're looking for an easy escape. If the escape is not easy, your brain will do the work instead. Second, use the Pomodoro technique. This is incredibly effective. Work for 25 minutes. Just 25 minutes of focused attention. Then take a 5-minute break. That's it. Why does this work? Because you can tolerate any discomfort if you know it's temporary. Your brain thinks, okay, just 25 minutes. I can survive 25 minutes. Then I get a break. Let me tell you about Jennifer. She couldn't focus for more than 10 minutes. Every time she tried to study, she got distracted. She felt frustrated. She thought something was wrong with her. Then she discovered Pomodoro. She started with just 15-minute sessions, then 20 minutes, then 25. After 2 months, she could focus for hours, not because she changed who she was, but because she changed her system. And here's another powerful strategy. Eat the frog. This means do your hardest task first. Do it in the morning when your energy is high. Don't wait. Don't think about it. Just do it first. Why?
Because once you complete the hardest thing, everything else feels easy. The rest of your day becomes lighter. The anxiety disappears. Think about your English learning. What's the hardest part for you? Speaking practice? Grammar exercises? Listening comprehension? Do that first, every day. First thing. Your system should make the right choice the easiest choice.
Truth 4. Your brain needs rewards. Use them correctly. Here's a mistake almost everyone makes. They reward themselves before doing the work. They think, I'll check social media for 10 minutes, then I'll study. But after social media, they don't study. Why? Because their brain already got the reward. Your brain is simple. It does things that feel good. If you give it pleasure before work, it has no reason to work. So reverse the order. Work first, reward after. This is called immediate reinforcement, and it's incredibly powerful. Tell yourself, after I study for 30 minutes, I can watch one YouTube video. Not before, after. Your brain learns. Work brings rewards. Work brings pleasure. So work becomes less painful. And here's something important. Connect your daily action to your bigger goal. Why are you learning English? Really? Why? To get a better job? To travel? To feel confident? To connect with people around the world? Visualize that goal. Feel it. Imagine your future self who achieved it. That person exists because your present self did the work. When you feel like procrastinating, remember, every time you choose action over avoidance, you're choosing your future self. Maria wanted to move to Canada, but her English was weak. Every day studying felt boring and hard. She procrastinated constantly. Then she changed her approach. Before studying, she spent 2 minutes visualizing her life in Canada. She imagined speaking English confidently. She imagined her new job, her new friends. That visualization gave her emotional fuel. Suddenly, studying wasn't just boring grammar. It was building her dream. Your reward is not just the 10 minutes of break. Your reward is your transformed life.
Truth 5. Know when you need help. Sometimes procrastination is deeper than bad habits. Sometimes it's connected to anxiety, depression, or perfectionism. If you procrastinate so much that it hurts your life, if you feel stuck no matter what you try, if you feel overwhelmed constantly, you might need professional support. There's no shame in that. Actually, asking for help is one of the strongest things you can do. A psychologist, especially one who practices cognitive behavioral therapy, can help you understand the deeper patterns. They can help you break cycles that you can't break alone. But before that, try something simple. Keep a journal for 1 week. Every time you procrastinate, write down, what was I supposed to do? What did I do instead? What was I feeling 5 minutes before I got distracted? This journal will show you your patterns, and patterns can be changed once you see them clearly. Remember, procrastination is not who you are. It's just something you do. And anything you do can be changed.
The choice is yours. So here we are. You now know the truth about procrastination. It's not about time management. It's not about laziness. It's about emotions, systems, and choices. You know that procrastination is trying to protect you from uncomfortable feelings, but it's actually stopping you from the life you deserve. You know that starting is harder than continuing, so make starting ridiculously easy. You know that motivation is not enough. You need a system that works even on bad days. You know that rewards work when you use them correctly. Work first, pleasure after. And you know that sometimes you need help, and that's okay. But knowing is not enough. You need to act. Today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Choose one task you've been avoiding. Just one. Ask yourself, what emotion am I trying to avoid? Name it. Feel it. Then commit to just 5 minutes. 5 minutes of action. That's how change begins. Not with big, dramatic gestures, but with small, brave choices. You're learning English right now? That's already a choice against procrastination. You're here, watching this video, investing in yourself. That's powerful. Don't stop now. Keep choosing action. Keep choosing growth. Keep choosing your future. Because every moment, you're creating the person you're becoming. Who will you choose to become?
If this video opened your eyes, if it made you feel something deep in your soul, don't let it fade away. Like this video if it helped you see things differently. Comment below with one action you'll take today. Just one small step toward the life you deserve. I want to hear from you. What's the one task you'll stop avoiding today? Share this with someone who needs to hear this message. Someone who's stuck. Someone who's waiting for someday. Send this to them right now. And subscribe to Lengold English because we're building a community of people who refuse to settle for average. We're learning English, yes. But more than that, we're learning to transform our lives. Your transformation starts now. Which version of yourself will you choose? I'll see you in the next video. Now go take that first step.